Yeah, as I'm saying, the rest will find us. Those ones who will log in will find us. We shall start with corrections of the activity I shared yesterday. I know some of you tried to do the work. Let's start with that. Hope you can see my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Just sitting.
Yeah, I hope you can see the screen. So I'm going to select someone to read for us. Number 1. And you shall answer. Atukunda Cynthia, read for us number 1.
Yes.
What are warm-blooded animals?
What are warm-blooded animals? By show of hands, can I see?
Yes.
By show of hands, can I see people who can answer that question? What are warm-blooded animals? What are warm-blooded animals? Yes, someone give us a quick answer there. What are warm-blooded animals? We said mammals, animals are grouped, or vertebrates are grouped into 2 groups. We have warm-blooded and cold-blooded. So the question is there. What are warm-blooded animals? What did you write, Ashaba Chloe? Ashaba Chloe, what did you write? What are warm-blooded animals? Pony, you can also tell us. Pony, give us the answer.
Warm-blooded animals are animals whose body temperature does not change, remains the same.
Thank you. Warm-blooded animals are animals whose body temperature remains constant. They can maintain their body temperature constant. And we said cold-blooded animals are animals whose body temperature changes according to the temperature of the environment. Number 2, write down 2 examples in each of the following, apart from the flying mammals, but we are going to give 2 examples in each of the following. Number 1, Roman 1, we have ungulates. Can someone give us, can I see the answers? 2 examples of ungulates. Nalwa, Blessed, Ashaba, Chloe, Chimuli, Caroline, Atukunda, Jeremiah. You first raise up the hand, then I will select you. 2 examples of ungulates. Two examples of ungulates. Yes, others can use chat. You can also use chat. Nalwa, give us the answer. I can see your hand. Ungulates, we said ungulates are hoofed mammals. So can you give me?
Cows and goats.
Thank you. We have cows and goats. Those are examples of ungulates. Remember, we said ungulates are hoofed mammals. So we have cows, we have goats, we have sheep, we have camel, we have donkey, we have horse. All those ones are examples of hoofed mammals or ungulates. Then sea mammals, those mammals which live in seas. Can you give me examples of sea mammals or cetaceans? They are also called marine mammals. This Sunday, you were there in the lesson yesterday. Can you give me some of the examples of sea mammals? Others can use chat. I can see. Nalwa, thank you. Dolphins, thank you. Pony, thank you. Whales and seals. Another person, please type. Seal, thank you. Or team. The lion is not among them. Otim, lion is not among them. The seal is okay. Porpoise, thank you. Porpoise, thank you. Pony, for that answer. Those are examples of sea mammals. The answers were supposed to be number 1, whales. Thank you, P. Sunday. I've seen the answer. You could say a whale, seal, porpoise. All together? Yeah, dolphins. Those are all examples of sea mammals or marine mammals. Number 3, flying mammals. Can someone give us examples of flying mammals in the chat? We said we have only 1 flying mammal. I'm waiting for the answer in the chat. Thank you. Thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you, Nala. Thank you, Ashaba. Thank you, Pony. The answer is bat, a bat, or you can say bats. Those are examples of flying mammal. Nakajiri thinks the Cynthia, I've seen the answer. Thank you. All those ones are the example. That's the example, or the only example we have of what? A flying mammal. Another name for flying mammal is a Chiloptera. Another name for flying mammal is Chiloptera, the botanical name. They are also called the Chiloptera, right? Number last, another one is there. Poached mammals. Give me 2 examples of poached mammals. 2 examples of poached mammals. Thank you, Chimuli. Thank you, P. Sunday. Thank you, Nalwa. You are giving me 1-1. I said 2. Chimuli, thank you. I've seen your second answer. Thank you. The rest I'm not seeing. Chloe, I've not yet seen your answer. Ashaba Chloe. Jeremiah, thank you. Kangaroo. You're saying kangaroo, koala bear. Okay. Thank you. All right. Nakajiri Cynthia, I've seen. For you, I've given us a sticker, an emoji. Okay, fine. Nalwa, I've seen another one. Wallabies, thank you. Chimuli, the same. I've seen wallabies. Thank you. Those are the examples of poached mammals. Another one, number 3. What enables sea mammals to remain warm in cold water? I remember explaining that. Can I see answers in the chat? What enables sea mammals to remain warm in cold water? Holy Peace, you've come late, but thank you. You've started some minutes back. Now, Holy Peace, thank you. I've seen your answer. Blah, blah. Nalwa, thank you. Pony, thank you. All the answers are very, very accurate. Pony, thank you. Ashaba, I've seen. Nakajiri, I've seen your answer. Thank you. Blessed, I've seen your answer. The answer is right. That is the answer. Blabber, or you can say layer of fats. We said its work is to keep the sea mammals warm in cold water. The last question is there. State, it was saying, state any one adaptation of a lion to its mode of feeding. State any one adaptation of a lion, its mode of feeding. I gave you adaptations of flesh-eating mammals last time, and the question is there now. To give any one adaptation of a lion for its mode of feeding. Nalwa, thank you. I've seen your answer. Thank you very much. Nalwa, you're the best. Another person, I'm waiting for the answer still. Nalwa, you can give another one. It's okay. We said we have like 4. Blessed, I've not seen your answer yet. Ashab, I've not seen your answer. Pony, thank you. I've seen your answer. It's Sunday. I've not seen your answer yet. Atukunda, you are so quiet. I don't know why. Atukunda, you're quiet. Can you chat with us? Can you give us the answer? Chimoli, I'm waiting for your answer. Holy Peace, I've seen your answer. Thank you, Holy Peace. I did. my girl, my daughter. Hope you're fine there. Peace Sunday. I've seen your answer. Timoli, I've seen your answer. Thank you. Blessed, still I've seen yours. Thank you, everyone. Ashaba, I'm waiting for yours. Ashaba Chloe, I have know your answer, and Atkunda. And Atkunda, yeah. Atkunda, your answer is not there. Not among them. Cynthia, I've seen your answer. Thank you. Pony, I've seen the second one. So we said they have a strong sense of smell. They have sharp canine teeth, sharp and strong canine teeth. They have sharp claws. They are fast runners, right? All those ones, they have strong eyesight. Thank you, Pony. All those are adaptations of flesh-eating mammals. They have strong eyesight, and so many others. Allow me start the lesson. That has been your homework I shared yesterday. Though very few people did, the rest I don't know why. I don't know whether you can't. Is it because you can't access Google Class? At the end of the lesson, you'll give me updates about that. Let's start from where we ended yesterday. We're talking about to see mammals or cetaceans. We say there are key words here I wanted you to know. They breathe through lungs, though they live in water. That's one. Secondly, they have blubber. That blubber is nothing. It's actually a layer of fats under or underneath the skin, their skin. How is it important? It's there, or those fats are there to keep them warm, to insulate their body by generating heat. The same applies to fats in our body. They help to keep us warm. So examples of sea mammals or cetaceans or marine mammals, we have whales, dolphins, seals, and porpoise. Those are the examples we looked at yesterday. Still, we said we shall look at marsupials. You can see the spelling of marsupial or poached mammals. We said these have a pouch or a pocket there in which they carry their young ones for the first 10 months. So how is a pouch important to a kangaroo? A pouch helps a kangaroo, or it enables a kangaroo to carry its young one out together. That's why we call them pouched mammals. They have a pouch, their belly. So how do pouched mammals move? Don't say by jumping, don't say by walking. They move by hopping. That's to hop. The way you see a rabbit, the way a rabbit moves. So they move by hopping out together. They can ask you that question. Don't undermine it. Don't undermine that statement. They'll ask you, state one difference between a kangaroo and a snake in terms of their movement. State any one difference between a kangaroo and a snake in terms of their movement. My friend Pony, that one is yours. I hope you've heard the question. State any one difference between a kangaroo and...
Yes.
You are offside now. I can't. After hearing your name, you come very fast. Okay. The question is, how is a kangaroo similar to... how is a kangaroo different from a snake in terms of movement? How is a kangaroo? Yes, Pony, you're giving us the answer.
A kangaroo moves by hopping. Well, a kangaroo moves by hopping while a snake slithers.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. A kangaroo moves by hopping while a snake slithers, or it moves by slithering. The spelling is there. To those ones who want the spelling of slithering, it's there. Adette, I know you are asking, what's the spelling of slithering? It is there. Adette, have you seen it? A date. Have you seen the spelling of slithering?
Yes.
Okay. How does a snake move? You say by slithering. All together? Slithering, by slithering. Then a kangaroo by hopping. So when they ask you the difference in terms of their movement, that's what you give. I hope everyone is clear. So I'm saying don't ignore the word hopping. Is important. They'll ask you. A snake slithers, whereas a kangaroo hops. I hope that one is very clear now. We are going to another group of mammal called egg-laying mammals or monotremes. They are called egg-laying mammals or monotremes. Okay, so Chimoli is going to read for us about monotremes. Chimoli, I can see your hand. Read for us about monotremes or egg-laying mammals. Please, you should know the two names. You should know the scientific name or the botanical name and the English name or the common name. The common name there is egg-laying mammals. The botanical or scientific name there is monotreme. So they are called monotremes. Yes, Chimoli, I'm waiting for you to read for us.
Egg-laying mammals.
Yes,
Monotreme.
They reproduce by laying eggs except all other mammals.
Very good. They reproduce by laying eggs apart from all other mammals. So you can see that in all the 9 groups of mammals, egg-laying mammals are very unique in terms of reproduction. How are they different? How are egg-laying mammals different from other mammals in terms
They
of
have different
reproduction?
side of the mouth.
Egg-laying mammals reproduce by okay, sorry for that. The network was skippy. We were talking about egg-laying mammals, and we said they reproduce by laying eggs apart from all other mammals. So I was talking to you and I was saying, in case they ask you, which group of mammals are different from other mammals in terms of reproduction? The answer will be egg-laying mammals. You have to know we have 2 ways of reproduction, of laying eggs and giving birth. Though there are some other ways, like cell division and what, but here in plants, we look at those